I've been looking for a rotary tumbler for quite some time, and when I came across this larger 2-barrel unit, it was hard to turn down. Now the barrels themselves are fine, but the lower drives are shot. I originally was just expecting to replace the 8 plastic rollers, but nothing's ever that easy. The rollers were seized to the shafts, and the original design with the oilite pillow blocks had ate through one of the ends of the shafts. I priced the rollers out at just under $40 US, and I need 8 of them, so it wouldn't be that cheap. So I decided to make everything myself. I picked up 2 feet of Deburring for $48, 2 lengths of 1045 case-hearted ground shafting for $29, and some general hot-rolled steel for $15, which once was 2 feet long. I chose the case-hardened ground shafting in case I want to utilize the original oilite pillow block bearings. However, I was able to fit roller bearings, so I'll probably keep those. The hot-rolled steel is being machined into these steel bushings with a 3/4 inch reamed hole. The steel bushings are the base for the Deburring rollers. So let me give you an idea on how I'm making the bases for the rollers. So the spacers are 2 inches long, but I cut them out at 3 inches, so I have an inch held inside the chuck. So now I'll just fire up the bandsaw and let it cut it out. Now I chuck up the round in the lathe. And face off one of the ends. Now I'll center drill. This will act as a pilot hole for my drill bits to bore out the inside diameter, and also allow me to utilize my live center for support when facing. Now pop out the chuck and install our live center. Now I'm set up for my first cut. Power feed. Now I start opening up the bore with a 5/16 drill bit. And bump it up to a 7/16. Now the last drill bit size is a 1/2 inch before we start boring. Now I'm set up to bore, and I'm going to go just under 3/4. So now that I have the bore close enough to 3/4 of an inch, I'm going to take my tailstock reamer and ream out to a perfect 3/4. This is a pretty slow process because you have to go at a slow speed. So I'm back at the bandsaw to part off this bushing. It's a lot easier than doing it on the lathe. So now that the base of the roller has been parted off, we have to make sure it's close to 2 inches. And to do that, we'll take our measurement. So it looks like we have 47 thousandths to come off. And to get pretty close to that measurement, I'm going to put on my cheater digital readout. I just touch off on the steel and I zero out my indicator. And once that gives me the same measurement that was on the calipers, the 47 thousandths, I'm done. While I'm at it, I'll break the corners so it's easier to press the Deburring roller on. So there it is. Another one done. 2 more to go.